Okay, we're live. We're live. Exciting. How's everybody out there? Live. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm nervous. Happy Earth Day. Well, it's Mother Earth, and I'm listening to this music that says Mother Earth. That's my mother, Mother Earth. Madre Tierra in Spanish, and I'm so used to calling it Madre Tierra, Madre. How is everyone out there? Happy Earth Day. It's such a beautiful day. I'm so inspired. Today we have such incredible presentation. We have some of the artists from different countries, different corners of the world tuning in. We have this beautiful music I have in the background. You're gonna hear it later because I will present it with an incredible digital exhibition that we have going on. But today is such a special day, and well, I don't know what you're doing, not sure where you're tuning in from, but happy Earth Day. This goes global. So welcome to this special global broadcast by ArtTour International Magazine in collaboration with earthday.org and Vivid Arts Television. And today we come together to celebrate our planet through art, through vision, through a shared voice, united by the artists. And let's turn this down. Let's turn this down. We're done. We're done with the music. All right. All right. So today is not just celebration, guys. Today is a moment of connection. And we are connecting with artists and with audience from everywhere. I'm tuning in from Italy. We have artists in the US, in UK, in Japan, everywhere. I'm so excited and so touched. And I know that you are going to be very inspired at the end of this presentation. So this is a moment where artists from around the world unite every year, and we reunite to honor Mother Earth the way we know how to do it, through art. And through this broadcast, we are going to have the opportunity to meet some of them. You are going to hear their messages, and they're going to inspire you. So today, there's millions of people celebrating this day, millions of people celebrating Earth Day around the globe. Many, many events. This is one of thousands of events happening, and we are happy to just contribute in sharing this incredible, incredible message. The theme for this year's Earth Day by earthday.org was Our Power, Our Planet. So the way we celebrate our power and where we express it is through art. And this is a powerful reminder that each one of us holds the ability to create change. So we're impacting the world through our art. And I know you have a gift, and I know you have a way to impact the world. You have the power to share the same message. And today, the message is Earth Day is every day, and you have the power. It's our planet, you have the power to impact it. Are we going to do something incredible? Are we going to inspire those around us and have an environmentally responsible lifestyle? So the choices that we make, the way we live, the way we care for our planet, and that's the way we're going to contribute to the future of this beautiful, beautiful Mother Earth, Madre Tierra. So here at ArtTour International Magazine, we're really honored to be part of this global celebration through this special 2026 issue of the magazine that we're releasing today. There's a lot happening, so you have an idea. We have the magazine issue of ArtTour International dedicated to Mother Earth today. We also have an exhibition that's going on. And I just want to acknowledge some of the comments. I have two comments here that I didn't acknowledge. Oh, I see Michael Server. Hello, Michael. Mary. Okay, Maria Jose. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Like I was saying, there's a lot happening today. So we have the release of the magazine, which is releasing today. You're going to get to see it. We also have a digital exhibition that you are going to be able to enjoy.
And we also have a physical exhibition here in Ferrara. So there's so much going on. And we have been working so much behind the scenes, but it's all to bring this message. But before we continue, I want to invite you to take a moment to breathe. Let's just breathe, right? Feel where you are. Remember that whatever you are in this moment, you are in this beautiful planet. It's a beautiful space that is holding us. It's a sacred space that was given to us. And we have the honor and the gift, the privilege to be here. We're not alone. You are love. There's love surrounding you from every direction. Nothing is separating us. We are one. And that really is, that's my message for the day. That's the message that I want to share. And it's the message that you're going to hear through this presentation. So let's dive in. Let's dive in. Um, Presentation of the magazine for me, it's always an incredible moment. It's the culmination of months and months of work, and also the moment of presenting the artists who have entrusted us with their art and their message. Something very special that I did in this issue of the magazine is that I wrote every single article. And so I put many hours, and I don't say this to brag. Well, I can brag, but I don't mean it to brag. I want to say it because I want to let the artists know that I was so inspired, and I didn't want to delegate any of the articles. I was so inspired by the art. I just wanted to make sure that they felt seen. So I invite you to read these articles, and I invite you to see their artworks. I'm going to show you. And I have Barbara Tyler. Hi. Oh, thank you. Yes, it's Green Day. It's Mother Earth Day. All right, let's present the magazine, which was here, and I lost my screen for some reason. Not sure why, but it's here. Ta-da! Yeah, it's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have to go out of the screen, and here I won't see you, but you will see the magazine. And here it is, the incredible spring 2026 issue of ArtTour International. Incredible. The cover is beautiful, by our artist Christine Lovebach, and you're gonna get to see her. We're gonna talk to her in a few minutes. So stay tuned, because you're gonna hear artists from all over the world sharing these messages. They're not just here on the magazine, so that you know. This is the internal cover, by Gabriel. And then we have a whole display. These are the artists in the digital exhibition, and you will get to see the digital exhibition, but we also have it here on display at the Palazzo della Raqueta in Ferrara, Italy. So there's a lot going on. This is traveling the world through the web, and you'll see it. We put some incredible song that was specifically written and composed for this exhibition for today, for Mother Earth. It's beautiful. So you're gonna enjoy this. The magazine is amazing. It's looking beautiful. The articles are incredible. You're gonna be inspired. Every artist here is bringing you something special, in their very own way, expressing a message. And I want to clarify something. Every artist has a message that is sharing here, not necessarily environmental message. Some of them are speaking about peace, some of them about beauty. I wanted the artists to have that freedom, because the idea here was to raise our voices, just to let everybody know that we are present. So these are all the artists. These are all our artists present here in this issue of the magazine. You'll get to meet some of them. and it's looking beautiful. There you are. The magazine is available online. You can order it through www.arttourinternational.com, and you can view it for free. The digital format is free, so if you want to print one, you can order it, but the digital format, you can read it for free. And this is our interior back cover by David Ponyan. This is embroidered, by the way, so we have different media as well. You're gonna get to enjoy that and hear the artists speak about their media. One of the things that I love about art. And this is Billy Morrow's Wade with the back cover. So this is happening in ArtTour International. I'm gonna go back to the cover because I have the artist here and I want to chat with her. Want to take advantage that we have the magazine here. I'm gonna invite Christine to the screen. Hey, Christine.
Hi. Hi.
How
Happy
are you?
birthday.
Happy Earth Day. Happy Earth Day.
Hey,
So, how are you feeling?
I'm wonderful, and thank you for inviting me to be in this project. I'm so happy to be contributing.
Yes. So, tell us about your art on the cover, Mousetrap.
Well, this is really about transformation and reimagination of pieces and discarded elements that are reinvented and brought back to life to make something beautiful.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, what is the media? Can you tell us what was the process of you collecting? I know there's a lot in there, but I kind of want to hear a little bit of the story.
Yeah, well, everything to me starts with movement. So I wanted to use these pieces that were discarded. They were common items that we would normally throw out or recycle. Um, and really, it did start with movement, as I do with everything. Like I say, I start by skating on the canvas because I used to be an ice skater. And I, when I was doing that, I was laying down pattern over pattern. So I continue this on the canvas or whatever surface I'm working on. Now, this particular piece, it's it came on layer by layer and was really a conversation invented in real time. So I had ideas from nature. I watch nature and I watch how it uh, takes certain objects, say for like leaves, leaves die, it transforms them into something else, or they contribute to a transformation, a rebirth.
Right.
So that was the concept here, and I took these materials. I brought in the acrylic paints and cardboard and other discarded materials, put them together, and transform them, reimagine them into something beautiful, as the earth does.
Yes, absolutely. I love it. I love how you repeated that process, and now there's a whole new life,
Right.
and it's a whole new creation with
Yes.
those objects, right? That's
Yes.
an incredible message. There's other things we can do. I know that there, and this goes for the audience, that not everybody is an artist out there, but there's many things that we can probably recycle and or reuse and reinvent, right?
Right. Well, that's at least my vision. Every artist has their own vision and has their own process.
Right.
It's been a throughout my life, though. It's interesting because I really understand more of how I think by feeling the vibration of how I work in as an artist. And I love the healing arts, transformational art, um, reimagination, uh, and and passing that on to other people. I'm into the healing arts as well. So, It is all about transformation and using art to bring forth new life.
Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm inspired.
Thank you. So am I.
Yes. Thank you so much for trusting us with your work, and I love the cover. Thank you. We're
Oh,
enjoying every minute of it. I can't wait for you to get the magazine.
I can
Yes.
wait. Beautiful. A lot
Yeah.
of talented artists in there from what I,
Yes.
yes,
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
yes it is.
Thanks,
Thank you so much.
Christine. Thank you so much, then.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, that was our cover artist, Christine, and we have more artists coming up. We have more artists. I see here. I see here. I'm trying to call in the order that they tuned in, right? So, what I'm gonna ask for the artists who already are on the screen is to go out of the studio so that we leave space for other artists to come in because we have spots in the studio. Yeah, I just got notified that there's somebody trying to come in. So we need someone to go. Um, and here I'm going to call Sharon. We have 10 spots in the studio. So if someone is in here and is not speaking, thank you. And let's let the other ones join us. And that was a note, internal note, guys. I know you are there watching. I'm going to call another artist, which is Sharon. Hi, Sharon.
Hi,
How are you
hap-
doing?
happy Earth Day.
And happy Earth Day. Where you're,
Yes,
I forgot to ask Christine, but Christine was tuning in from the US. Where are you tuning in from?
from the US. And
Okay. So
yes,
I want to make sure that we are sharing that there's a lot of artists from the US, but we have artists from all over the place. And it's very inspiring to hear, that they're tuning in from all these different locations. So tell us about your work. I'm going to find your work here on the in the magazine. In the meantime,
yes.
I'm gonna let you share your message with the audience.
Okay. Well, I work with the earth, and I'm a sculptor, and I started off working in clay, which is part of the earth. And then I ended up graduating into stone, which is the opposite way of working clay. So in stone, we chip away. And one of the first lessons that I learned is that I can make no mistakes. Because if something doesn't turn out the way I want, then I turn it into something else. And what I've learned over the years, it's helped me grow as an artist because it helped me get in touch with my own emotions and learning to transfer those feelings into different forms in the stone. And it also gave me a lesson in life, which was I can't make a mistake because
Mm.
it is a cue to me that I have to look beyond the way I was thinking and express myself with another shape or form. In doing this, I also began to teach other people who said, "Oh, I have no talent." And I said, "Well, have you tried it?" And they say, "Oh, no." And I said, "Well, then how do you know?" So unless you try something, then you will discover that you have the talent, you just have to dig a little deeper. And to me, in doing that, it's taught me many lessons in my life. And I love working with the earth. I've worked with stones from all over the world, South America, Italy, the United States, from different states here. And the stones that I work with are marble, alabaster, and some onyx, which is
Mm,
a very
okay.
interesting stone. And I've been now carving for 55 years. And I hope that I live at least another 10 years to be able to continue. But if no one knows about stone, stone is made of the earth, and most of the stones I work with are millions of years old, not hundreds, but millions of years old. And to me, to be able to take that material and shape it and express an idea, I believe that it is a gift from God, just like the earth is a gift from God.
Yes,
Yes, and wherever you're living, you have different kinds of stones, which makes it even more interesting.
absolutely. Oh, I love that message. I love your message. It is a gift, right?
It's a gift from God.
It is a gift. It is definitely.
And
I'm also fascinated by your sculptures.
thank you.
I love how you play with colors, and I know that that has to do with the stones. But
Right.
I can see your fascination with the stones because of the colors. You utilize the colors in all these different shades. It's
Yes.
mesmerizing, really. Yeah.
And to watch someone, whether they're 20 years old or 50 or 60 years old, start to open up another view of life in in their attempt to carve a stone. To me, that is another gift I have been given to give to them, that don't limit yourself in what is available by you in this lifetime. And I've been teaching now for about 30, I'd say 35, 40 years. And
Mm,
the best story was that I got a student who was 81. She painted, she wrote poetry, she taught children art, and she didn't think she could do this. And at 81, she started, and she stopped at 91 because of her health. But
okay.
she said it's the best gift I could have ever given her, because she never imagined that she could do something like this because she was too old.
Wow. Thank you so much. Wow. Wow. Thanks so much.
Oh, you're
Well,
welcome.
thank you for all of you who are watching. Go to ArtTour International, check out her work in the magazine. You can contact her. Sharon, thanks for tuning in, for your gift, for doing that, for teaching, right?
Yeah,
And giving the opportunity of new beginnings. Everything is possible at any point. It's never too late.
that's right.
That's an incredible message and an incredible story.
Yeah,
I like that. It's never too late. As long as we can do it, right?
yeah.
As long as we're able to do it, it's never too late.
And you don't know unless you try.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
Wow. Thanks so much, Sharon. Thank
Thank,
you. Thanks for joining.
thank you for inviting me to this very unique and special um, uh, opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Oh, I want to acknowledge some of the comments here because I have Enrico Ravigiani. Enrico, thank you. So Enrico is the curator, and actually he is the host and owner of Palazzo La Raqueta, where we are hosting our exhibition, Voices of the Living Earth, which is part of this project as well. So Voices of the Living Earth is not just the broadcast, it's also an exhibition, not just digital. We also have the exhibition here in Ferrara. And Enrico is watching now. Thank you, Enrico. Grazie mille. Grazie. Grazie, grazie, grazie. All right. Yeah, we have some friends here. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Enrico. And Diana Torres, thanks so much. Thank you. Almad. Thank you. Oh, hello, Indonesia. Hello, hello. Happy Earth Day. Happy Earth Day from Italy. Happy Earth Day. Thank you. Who else was there? Luz Piedad. I'm missing some of you guys. I'm trying to stay with you, stay with the artists and say hello, make sure that, I acknowledge everyone. And we have an incredible digital exhibition, and we prepare a video for you. And I want to share that because so many artists are in this video. I want you to listen to the music, and I want you to watch the artworks, both things. So there's very special messages from the art, and you're gonna get to see a glimpse of what's happening here at the Palazzo de la Raqueta. You're gonna get to see some of the works from the magazine as well. So I want to share this with you. This is a very, very special moment for me because it is a message. Earth Day is not just the day of awareness, it's every day. And for the artists, to create, to make the effort, it takes a lot of work. Creating art is also a lonely task. Most of the artists are alone in the studios. They're creating in their different media. We have over 60 artists from over 25 countries that contributed to this digital exhibition. I'm so honored, and I want to honor them. It is a living expression of unity, creativity, and awareness, and a reflection of our relationship with this planet. So here it is.
Breathe in the colors, the joy that we bring. Feel the whispers of nature, hear the songbirds sing. Every flower blooming, every river flow. Together we nurture the love that we know. Mother Earth, hold us close, let your spirit rise. In the light of your beauty we lift our eyes. With every heartbeat, with every part, we celebrate you, Mother Earth, in every heart. Ma prithibi marshate dikyuno pasam ishoni yologibo madre tera con te mi tera yiyorta jume mama Afrika tuni shereke ane toprak seninle aman ijigu 함께해요 모두 erde wir feiern dich. Mother Earth, hold us close, let your spirit rise. In the light of your beauty we lift our eyes. With every heartbeat, with every part, we celebrate you, Mother Earth, in every heart. Let it take, sit in, for, 的树木青，我为你心
my goodness. I hope you're inspired as I was with that digital exhibition. So many beautiful artworks, such beautiful message. Oh, thank you, Maria Jose. Yes, incredible, incredible artists. And those are the voices of the living earth. And from all over the world. And we wanted to do something special and represent the internationality of this exhibition, and we created this song, and it's has over 10 languages in the chorus, and I hope that some of you, and I did this for the artists mostly so that they would at least get at least one sentence in their language, and make sure that they feel seen, acknowledged, and appreciated, really. So, okay, we have more artists here, and I can wait. I can wait to share. Here we go. I'm going to call David Poñan. Hey, David. Hello. Can you hear me? Oh, David, can you hear me? I hear you. I hear you.
I can't hear you.
Oh, something is check your settings over there. Check your settings. I'm gonna come back to you, okay? Check your settings and I'll come back. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna call someone in the meantime.
I I can tell you about. I can't hear any of your questions or anything,
Okay,
so I can't hear you. But I can kind of explain what
perfect,
I'm doing.
perfect.
Today
Oh,
at the Smithsonian Art Museum in Washington D.C., we have a show going on that's going to be starting this afternoon, and what my art is. I'll show you some of my pieces. I do hand embroidery, and um, so every one of my pieces are probably taking me anywhere between 40 and 60 hours to complete. It's all done one stitch at a time. Um, Here's a few more of my pieces.
that's beautiful.
And while I'm here, I'm actually going to be doing some stitching, right on the floor, so the people will actually be able to see what I'm doing. And my, as Viviana knows, she's been with me, probably from pretty close to the start of things. I only started doing stitching about 4 years ago when I retired from work. So this was my way of keeping my hands busy. And like I said, it's been very exciting to be part of the art community. I wish I could figure out a way to hear you, but I can't hear any of the questions.
Okay, that's fine.
There we go. There we go. I just heard
Okay.
that.
Oh, great, fantastic.
That I just heard.
So I'm showing your work in the magazine. That's the interior back cover. And
Yes.
yeah, we love your work. And I was explaining that it's embroidery, so I'm glad that you spoke. Congratulations on the exhibition at the Smithsonian. That's fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, same way that I found you. Whenever I see a call for artists, I just usually submit. I for I never expected to be accepted right away. This is the first time I ever submitted over here. There's some people that have been trying for 10, 15, 20 years to get in.
Yep.
and I was lucky enough to be accepted on my first try. So, um,
That's
you know,
fantastic.
just oops, I just lost you again.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Okay.
now you're back.
All right. Well, thank you so much, David, for tuning in. I imagine you're super busy, but I appreciate that you're tuning in and you're sharing this moment with us. It's a
Well,
very special day. It's a
well,
very
thank you very. I appreciate everything that you've done for me. Through the whole time that we've been together, and
thank you. Thank
the different magazines and everything else. I appreciate you getting the word out for me, because nobody would even know that that I'm doing this. So like I said, I really do appreciate everything that you do.
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely an honor for us. And there is Alan Grimandi,
Yeah.
and he's our graphic director, and he's sharing a message to you. I love your work, so this is for you.
All set. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you, David.
Okay.
So
Thank.
tuning in.
All
Yeah.
set. I'll keep you informed on how the show goes over the next. I'll be
Awesome.
here. I'll be here until Sunday.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
we've got like 4 more days going on. So
Wow. And you have and we're showing your work here in Ferrara as well
yep.
on the exhibition. So you're here and there. That's incredible. And the show here in Ferrara is until Sunday as well. So that's quite something.
Yeah. So hey, the more people that see it, the better it is.
Exactly. Exactly.
So right now I'm really just trying to get my name out, and that doing this is actually, you know, it's easy to do. It's really just a matter of spending the time on the pieces.
Yes, of
So
course. Of course. It's passion, of course. Thank you. Thank you.
all set. Take care now. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay. All right. Oh my, I'm so inspired, guys. So many different media you see. Speaking of media, wow. You will get to meet some of these artists. They're all different. They have different messages, different ways of expressing their message, different media that they prefer to use. And I will call somebody that I have here in front of me, Mr. Howard Harris. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So where you're tuning in? You're tuning
Well,
in
sorry.
from USA, from Denver.
Yes, I'm Howard Harris from Denver, Colorado. I'm a expressionist, which most people probably don't know exactly what that is. But basically, it's using technology to help accent my expressions. Earth Day has a very special meaning to me, particularly after I had the great opportunity to travel through Peru and the Galapagos Islands. Uh, Going outside of uh, this country, the USA, that seems to have an assault on the environment was incredibly inspiring. I've seen animals that I couldn't imagine. I've seen people taking care of the environment to the likes of which was not even imaginable. It was just, I can't even tell you how inspiring it was just to travel those lands. The beauty of nature, the beauty of our world uh, basically took very special meanings. However, just to be a Debbie Downer, I just read an article this morning
Mm.
that half of the children in the United States are breathing unhealthy air, which is
Mhm.
absolutely astounding to me how deaf this country is to the environment. And okay, so we kill off all the people. That's okay. But I don't want to kill off all the animals. I don't want to kill off the beauty in this
Yes.
country that
Yeah.
still exists. The problem is it's disappearing, and I hope that it's revivable. Uh, the rest of the world, I say, has their own problems, but there are islands that of sanity, particularly the Galapagos, where basically you can't mess with anything or you disappear. They have giant sharks in the water that help that to happen. And I love that. But essentially, using technology, which some people think is destroying the environment, to transfer the message that the environment is still extraordinarily important is very important to me, because as an artist, or at least I think I might be an artist, it's unimaginable that our voices are quashed by essentially strange attitudes that I can't say I'm trying to understand. I
Mm,
really don't want to understand it. I just have to live with it for a while and
mm,
respond to it. Uh,
true.
it's
True.
it's hard not to have my art reflect the anger that I'm feeling, particularly in this country after visiting other areas that, yes, they have their own problems, and yes, we have our problems, but hopefully we can do something about it in the United States.
Absolutely. And you know, Howard, I was very touched by your work in this issue of the magazine, I have to say. This work that I have here and touched me a lot in speaking about, issues that we have with the environment. I think the issues that we have with the environment are pretty much the same issues that we have with other humans, right? And this was very striking to me. Um, that's a problem that we have as society, the lack of compassion, or how do I say, there's such a divide, there's such a separation between worlds. It looks like we're in different dimensions, and some people live in with a lifestyle that is totally oblivious of what's happening to the environment or to other humans, right? And then there's others trying to make the effort, and that's why we are bringing this message. We need to. I always try to do it. I have my way. We all have a different ways, right? Of doing this. I always try to do it from a positive perspective. Always, always. That's my call, because I am a light worker. I'm called to bring light, to bring joy. But we need to bring this awareness, and I appreciate that you're doing that.
Well,
Can you tell us a little bit about that work? The guy is sitting there. Where was that? Where was that? What happened there?
well, that was in Ferrara.
Okay.
You could probably see him there today if you
Okay.
wander the streets of downtown Ferrara. And
Okay.
it was for the Earth Day issue. When you asked me to present some pieces, I
Mm-hmm.
was torn. I was torn between a number of pieces, or whether I should actually present this or not. But essentially, and unfortunately, this is part of the environment of the world.
Yes.
And it absolutely is horrifying that it has to be part of the environment. And my wife said, "Well, why did you make it look so beautiful?" And I said, "Well, I'm sorry about that, but there's beauty in the ugliness,
Mm-hmm.
and if it looks super real and super ugly, people probably will ignore it or not even look at it." So essentially, what I try to do is temper a little bit of the ugliness with the emotion of the almost hopelessness that uh, that might be felt. And that's, again, I just hate to be a downer on the Earth Day when you are such an upper. Really.
The world
But,
needs both of us. The world needs both of us.
well, the world needs to understand how important Earth Day is and how important the environment is and how important it is. I think how important it is for artists to express not only the beauty,
Right.
but the reality of the society and what's happening to the earth all around us. Uh,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
the Mary figure was maybe a counteraction to the one above it in
Yes.
terms of there is hope, you know,
Yes.
birth.
Yes.
There is understanding, and uh, hopefully we all live long enough to see how beautiful it actually can be.
Absolutely. There is hope. Absolutely. And that's why we're here. And I appreciate what you do. I really do appreciate the way you share your work. Not just for your technique, your commitment. And you have a lot of fans here. You have I'm gonna share some of the comments in a minute because we have some really nice comments for the artists that I want to share. Thanks so much, Howard.
Well,
And
thank
you
you.
know, the Mary figure, La Madonna. No, it's the actually the image that we chose to represent the digital exhibition, and the reason for that is because we want to spread hope, and I wanted to choose something that was gonna break barriers. It could be provocative at this time and day when a lot of things need to be politically correct, or people could be offended because it's religious, but the reality is that I believe that in my world that represents hope. In our world that represents hope. And I honor and respect that. So we're sharing hope. And I love that. That was really a beautiful image as well. Love it. Really love it. Oh, there is more. See, there's all these comments. Thanks, Howard. Thank
Well,
you.
thank you, and thank you for keeping my positive thinking positive.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a
Bye.
wonderful day.
All right. Bye. Oh wow, thank you. So we have some comments that I want to acknowledge. Again, let's see, where did I lose? I got Juanes. That was for Howard, and he said, "So cool, Howard. That was for you." Happy day. Nicolas Jaramillo said, "Howard, the expressionist artist." So Howard, you have some fun. You have to reply to those comments. Yeah, we have some beautiful comments here. Thank you so much, Catalina. I know some of these comments are coming from my country, and I'm really happy and honored about that. um and Sharon has a comment here from Angela Maria, and she says, "I love the work you do. It shows a lot of effort, Sharon. It's a pleasure to meet you." Beautiful. And Maria Jose was saying hello to Howard. So artists who are tuning in, if you see a comment, you make sure that you replying to them. And let's continue. Let's continue. This is exciting. These conversations are so beautiful, inspiring. Every message is different, as I said and promised. And let's be surprised all over again. I'm going to call Billy Morrow. Where are you, Billy? Hello. How
Yes, hello, Viviana.
are you doing?
I'm fine. And how about you? How you doing?
Doing great, doing great. Thanks for
Great.
tuning in. Thanks for tuning in.
It's a wonderful day.
So
Thank
I'm gonna find your art and I'm gonna leave you to the audience so that you can share with them where you are located and a little bit about your work. All right.
you. Okay. I'm actually located in New York, Brooklyn, New York, in the USA. And then about my art, I am a painter. I actually started painting way back in Europe, and then now I'm residing in New York. Well, art for me has been a part of my life for a long time, and it's something I love to do. I mean, currently, I would say I can't live without it. I touch it every day and I commune with it. I have my works in a lot of countries around the world, and then telepathically, I communicate with my works. Um, well, I paint oil on canvas, but then about 3 years ago, I started painting pastel on paper, soft pastel. I love both media. They are great. I mean, easy to use. And then, but one thing I observe is, you see, you cannot paint anything well or just, let's say, coloring a subject without drawing it properly. If you have a good drawing, then your painting becomes easy to execute. So I have worked on that. That is, I draw, I sketch every day. And then there was a year when I actually did 365 paintings drawings in 365 days. And well, you know, averagely it took me about 2 hours to execute a complicated drawing. Well, I have the records. I can have them, have shows of these works anytime I want to. And then one thing is important. I just feel that we are in a world. The earth is constantly in motion. All is, as all in life is within it. It depends on our shared care, respect, and awareness. We have to care about our world and respect it. We have to respect every object. No object is too small nor too big, to be used to create art. And art is part of human life. And I believe in something. I want to actually work on the geometry of the spirit and the flesh. And it's what I'm doing. I go about the city, I go about places, looking at people. I love seeing their countenances. I love seeing their profiles. And I love to portray what they do. As you can see in this painting, it's the only way we can actually care about the world. If we don't care about the world and respect what's there, then the awareness will be vague. We have to at least tune this world into what we feel is supposed to be. Peace is what we need. And if we have peace, then there will be happiness for humanity.
True.
And that actually is my message.
Thank you. That's beautiful. Where I was showing you art, I want you to see it because it's the back cover of the spring
Okay.
issue. And we chose that image for the back cover. So congratulations.
Wow, thank you. That's a great honor. I
Yeah.
appreciate it very much.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much for
And one other thing I would just say is this, Viviana, you're doing just a wonderful work, really great work, for artists. And I
thank,
never expected this level of promotion
oh,
you're doing
thank
for
you.
artists. Yes, it's wonderful. Please continue the good job.
Thank you. We have a message here for you from Nelly, and she said, "Hello, Billy. Greetings from South America. Happy Earth Day."
Happy Earth Day, Nelly.
Yes.
Thank
So
you.
make sure you can always reply to the comments if you go to YouTube or to our Facebook. You'll see the comment. You can reply and
Okay.
yeah, return. Thank you so much. Thanks for your message. It's beautiful. And yes, we need peace, right? Um, I believe that if we have peace among ourselves, then we learn to make peace with the environment, which is very important.
Exactly.
And that. I believe that's the key. It's coming always from inside. We're always trying to find the solution for what's happening out there with the environment, trying to find the reasons, right? But it always goes back to here, to
Sure.
here, peace
Yeah,
within ourselves, peace with our brothers and sisters, with
you're
the
very
next.
correct.
So thanks so much, Billy. Thanks for your work.
Thank you, Viviana. And thanks to the art tour team as well.
Thanks. Yes, they did an incredible work. We've been
Yes,
working for months for this, and I really appreciate everybody for what they're doing. Yeah,
it's
thank you.
wonderful. Yes.
All right,
Okay,
bye.
thank you. Bye.
All right, peace. So I told you everybody has a different message, and I believe that's what keeps me in love with the art world for so many years and working with artists. It really is an honor. We receive their energy, we receive their message, we receive their love, their appreciation, right? In artists are very special creatures, and I've written a lot about artists, and I'm writing a book about artists actually, because I believe they are very special creatures. Artists are sharing the message with their art since the moment of conception of the idea of the artwork. And that's for another broadcast. And I'm not going to get into that, but I can tell you that their energy, their beautiful energy, they all bring a special message in a different way, but always bringing awareness. And I'm so honored that we're able to do this today. And I want to acknowledge some of the artists that tune in from where they are, and that's Jane Gottlieb, who is there. She is not present, but she sent this message. And she said, "You are, oh, thank you. That was for me. Oh, I'm inspired." And Jane, you inspire me. You inspire me. And this is her work. She is in California. That's her artwork. So she's not here right now, but there is her work, and you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it also on the digital exhibition and in the magazine. So let's call another artist. I love these conversations. I'm going to call Margot. Hello.
Viviana, how are you? This is so much fun to hear everybody's comments about their work and what inspired them and what bothers them too. I'm
Isn't
in my studio now and I sculpt and paint and write about ecology.
whoa.
I was part of the very first Earth Day 56 years ago. I was in middle school and we had a drive for newspapers and glass bottles. That's all there was to recycle at that point. There wasn't plastic.
Oh my goodness,
Now, the
incredible.
very same recycle center is open. It's bigger, it's a field now. And there are about 42 containers of different things that we recycle. So,
Wow.
this explosion of what is destroying the earth, especially the plastics, is really just in my adult lifetime. We can
Yes.
turn it around. We can definitely turn it around. So,
Uh,
what have I been doing? You so
yes.
graciously have accepted my paintings about coral. In
Yes.
2017, I was snorkeling in the Indonesia area, And it was at the tail end of the longest global bleaching event on Earth. And I was so inspired by the beauty of the coral that I have been snorkeling since I was a kid in Lake Michigan, looking at alewives and salmon. I mean, it was nothing like finding the tropical fish and all the colors and then all the coral. That happened in my adult life. But I realized I had always been snorkeling for the fish, and the coral was the background. And all of a sudden, the coral became incredibly important. You can see some of my paintings behind me. And so I took a lot of photographs of just the coral. Occasionally, there's a fish in there because it is an ecosystem. And then 2020 hit and the lockdown. In April, a London gallery challenged artists to make a drawing a day. So I pulled out my coral photographs, underwater camera photographs, and drew a charcoal drawing a day to prepare for paintings. It was all on canvas. And I spent 7 years painting those with a technique mix that allows a black and white tempera to reflect this light and glow back through color glazes, making it almost look like stained glass. So in a way, painting the portraits of coral is what I call them, as if they're favorite pets, because they are animals. And painting that portrait, it almost looks like you're seeing it through water because of the way that the technique itself works with it. You can see behind me, I'm also a sculptor. I sculpt in marble and concrete and wood. And I've got a series of bird carvings over there that I've done. And my philosophy with that is we are all made of carbon. We will all return to the earth. We are all interconnected. And I'm particularly fascinated with birds because they are an indicator species. And if the birds are not thriving, humans won't thrive. Butterflies, frogs are all indicator species, and they help us be healthier.
True. Oh my goodness. I don't know where to start or where to ask you because you have triggered so many thoughts in my mind. But I can see you are, well, I have to go back. I have to go back and I have to ask you something. But I can see that you are full of energy and you're always in your studio creating, right?
Yes, I am right now. I actually took my grandson out bird watching this morning. He fell asleep in the car. And so I'm like, well, open the door. You can hear him cry when he wakes up and get to work, Margot.
Oh, wow. Wow. So you were in the first, I am really, I appreciate earthday.org, our partners on this project. We are basically, no, they're not we are partnering with them. They're like the big mama, of this day. They created this celebration and it has grown to millions and millions of people celebrating Earth Day. Thousands. If you go to their website, you'll see thousands of events happening today everywhere. So how was it celebrating that back then, the very first one?
Well, the first one was yes, we have to recognize that we are creating garbage in the world and we have to recycle, reduce, and reuse. That started way back 56 years ago. So what I'm doing now is creating an eco art center about this idea of human, plant, and animal forms together in a prairie garden that you walk around in. There's an interior sculpting space where you can see individual human form. I do believe we have to take care of humans on Earth. That is, being part human, we have to watch out for ourselves, but all the animals are helping us do that, and the birds. And then there are two buildings. One will talk about the pollution we create and our connection from the Midwest, our connection to the ocean. We are actually the ocean here. It's just we're the freshwater part of it. My space is between Lake Michigan and a virgin prairie, which is a very rare thing in the Midwest because it's such good farmland. Um, and when the rain falls, it is the ocean.
Mm. Hmm. Okay. Okay.
Evaporated into the sky and fell into the Midwest. And all of the movement of the water is for it to get back to the ocean. So everything we send, everything we send in that water, carbon, uh, uh, plastics, it's all filling up in the ocean. So we have to be careful wherever we are to think about our connection to what the ocean is that we are completely dependent on.
Wow. That's inspiring. That's inspiring. We have to hear more about your center. Probably at some point we'll interview you one-on-one and then we can share more. All right.
Good. I'd love to show you some pictures about it. It's coming together very well.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your message, for being part of this project and sharing the message with the audience. We all need to hear your messages. I'm telling everyone that every artist has a message. Everybody has something to say and something to share about Earth Day and about Mother Earth. For me, it's very personal. It goes back before I was born to my ancestors that were very connected to the planet. So I think I inherited that. It's in my DNA, and we need to be connected. We need to feel the earth. We need to make sure that if we feel one, right? If we feel one, we will be more with the desire to help, to contribute somehow, because we all can. And I'm pretty sure that you're teaching that and you're sharing that as well.
Thank you, Viviana, for bringing this community of eco artists together. We
Thank
we are optimistic, but and hopeful. That's or we wouldn't be creating.
right.
But then also there's a reality, and we
Yes,
need each other, and we need to talk amongst each other. Thank you for
absolutely.
having this happen.
Thanks, Margot. Thank you. Until next
Nice to
time.
see you. Yes.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Wow. Inspiring. Told you it was inspiring, and I'm inspired by everyone taking action. And I will share. I'm bringing somebody else to the screen that is very, very active as well. Goodness, I'm so touched by these artists. I hope that you are getting someone is going to touch someone, and that's why I love to share their messages and their presence. So I'm going to invite Miss Tracy Chaikin to the screen.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, I miss you.
I miss you too. I miss you too.
Happy Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day. Happy Earth Day. Thank you for all that you do for Mother Earth. Because I'm going to leave you for a minute because I have to find your art. But so I can get you on the screen on the magazine, and you can share a little bit of what you do.
Okay. For those that are not familiar with me, I am a conservation and environmentalist artist. My art goes beyond paper. I also do a lot of writing. I've become a climate reality leader, and I do a lot of work with them. We are getting ready to start our own column, actually, like a newspaper column, and share daily expressions of daily life and try to inspire more people to do more at home and show them ways that they can contribute and improve our environments locally. I do also participate, as you can see, with my artwork. I lead a group here locally with colored pencil. Again, I focus on inspiring others, whether it's to explore their own artwork or to explore ideas of what they can do with their artwork, what directions they can take with it. I definitely focus on the environment a lot. but a lot has come from, I've gained a lot from doing that, as well as have inspired those around me. So I totally envelop myself in that, and it just that's all I need is inspiring just one person. I'm all on that.
Wow. So
But when people learn about the environment from me, then yeah, I'm excited, because there's always little nuggets that aren't comprehended, aren't seen, and so if I can just open one person's eyes, then we can get one step closer to getting to a goal, like net zero carbon in our atmosphere. There's so many different things we can do for that. So if I can get that out there to the local populace and get more people involved, and get into on the bandwagon to make decisions to work towards that, little things even at home, then I'm excited, and I've done my deed.
wow, thank you for all that you do. I want to share your art for the audience, and there's so many there's so much that you do, and there's so many stories behind your work. Oh my goodness. And I don't forget when you share a story. I don't forget, because one of the ones that I love is the sanctuary story. I mean, there's so many, right?
When you refer to sanctuary, are you referring to Dylan?
No, to
Or you're
sanctuary.
referring to the bees?
The bees. The bees. So because I love bees. I love bees because my partner, my partner Alan Grimandi, loves bees. So I learned to love them and appreciate them. So if you could share just one of the stories, because I know it's gonna touch somebody out there.
Well, the piece that you see right there, that took some evolution.
Okay.
That just happened going out in my garden one morning, watering my plants, and I had a tray of microgreens, and I noticed in the middle of my watering that this little guy was in there. And here in Northern California, we have like 30 to 40 degree shifts every day in our temperatures. So we had a really quick cold snap the night before. Hi, Alan. And this little guy couldn't fly home. When they get too cold, they become immobile. They can't travel. They can't use their wings. And so he hunkered down in my garden, and he spent the whole night there. And I found him the next morning. So the first picture up in the right-hand corner is when I first found him, and he was soaking wet. He had all the morning dew on him, and it was just one of those moments that we're usually petrified of bees because they sting and they hurt, and so we freak out. But he couldn't go anywhere, so I got real excited that I could get really close up to him, and got my phone and started smacking a bunch of pictures of him, and I got all excited. But then I left them alone, and then I came back just shy of an hour later, and that's where the second photo came from. And he started kind of coming out of the leaves a little bit. The sun was coming out. He was starting to warm up, starting to dry off. So he's still got, some dew on him, but he had a little bit less. And so it was progressing. And then finally, that final photo was right before it left. And he was all dried off, beaming in the sun, hanging on the tip of the leaves. And I just got a bunch of photos of him there. And it took about a year or two for me to kind of constantly look at those photos, think about what I wanted to do with them, how I wanted to portray it. And I wanted to create the timeline. And that's what kind of steered me towards the honeycomb, so that I could kind of create those pockets within the honeycomb of that timing. And, sanctuary kind of came to me, the name, because he sought sanctuary. He sought refuge in my garden. And so I wanted to portray the profiles in his natural habitat, his personal sanctuary, the honeycomb. It was important to me that I gave him somewhere safe to hang out until he could go home.
Right.
It was a cool experience, and I was able to take that evolution into my artwork.
And it's beautiful, right? Just to acknowledge a tiny little creature, right? and that inspire you. I mean, that speaks volumes of who you are as a human being. It speaks a lot about, your appreciation for the planet, for Mother Earth, and all that it has, right? Appreciating this tiny little creature and learning from it. And then you pass on that to me, and now I fell in love with bees more, right? So this is how these messages get. And I wanted you to know that, and I wanted to share that with the audience, because one of the things that Tracy does is to inspire people to do things. So let's see if I inspire you now. So one of the things she does, and she has this incredible garden, we have a documentary in Vivid Arts TV that shares her journey, and you can watch it if you go to Vivid Arts TV. And she has this incredible garden that is all set up, environmentally friendly. She collects water. I mean, she's really set up. It's all hooked up.
I don't
It's
want to just be a person who inspires others to do it. I want to be an example. So I don't want to just speak it. I want to show that it's totally doable. I want to be
right,
that example. I want to
right,
live what I breathe.
right.
You
And
know,
it does, like, it makes it like going to your location and see how you were doing it made it seem so easy. I mean, it was not so easy, but yeah, easy, enjoyable,
it's a labor of love,
right?
100%.
And then I fell in love. I said, I'm gonna see if I can do it, and I'm gonna plant the garden. And I did last year, and I was so happy. So
Yeah.
everybody out there, and I'm passing that around to my family and friends, and telling them, you grow a garden, you can
It
grow
doesn't
food,
have to be a big garden. You don't have to have a huge garden. But
right?
there's nothing compares to going outside and being able to pick your own food for dinner.
It's incredible. I was picking up my lettuce in the morning, tomatoes, and it was a beautiful way of staying in touch with nature, appreciating what the earth was giving me, because this is all growing. It's a beautiful experience. So I appreciate. I thank you
And let
for
me
that.
add one more benefit to your having that garden. By maintaining your garden, you are helping the atmosphere. You are helping our environment reduce the carbon in
Exactly.
in our air.
Yes.
Because what a lot of people don't comprehend is our soil acts just like the trees. So just as much as the trees absorb carbon through the leaves, our soil also, properly maintained soil, will also collect carbon and maintain it and reduce, making our air more breathable. So it's all important. It's all encompassing.
Right.
Like we've always said, everything is connected. Every little nugget, every little piece, it all serves a purpose, and everything is equally important.
Exactly, exactly. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And well, you'll see your works also on the exhibition that we have. I'll be tuning in tomorrow from over there and sharing a video. It's not gonna be here through the live. I'll probably be recording, because I'm not sure how the connection and all that in the city center where we are going to be. But you'll see the exhibition, and you'll see the works there. Thanks for tuning in,
Well,
for
thank you for
inspiring
everything. Always.
for your garden.
Thank you.
Hugs, big hugs.
Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Oh my goodness. We have another artist here, and I really appreciate every message. And I know I repeat this, but you know what? I love sharing the things these artists are sharing with us, because I want us all to learn from Tracy. She shared a lot of information, and I tell you what got into my heart. And the reason why I wanted her to share the story is because if we can learn to appreciate even the smallest creature, right? If we can learn to appreciate life to the tiniest being, I think we will be able to solve a lot of problems. If we can learn to appreciate that tiny little bit, like she did, and not kill animals just because I've seen a lot of people smack, you know. If we can learn to appreciate life, we will learn to appreciate the environment, which is alive. Mother Earth is alive. The environment is the planet, is, the trees, is nature, but it's also the animals. So if we can learn to respect them, because they all have a function, they also have their work that they do to contribute to our planet. So it all works together. It all works together. So I invite you also to watch Tracy documentary. Visit Vivid Arts Television. We have some of these artists and documentaries. Howard Harris is also there, and we have his journey as well. So if you want to get more and more inspired after we're done, there's more that you can watch, and you can watch the whole journey. You can get to see Tracy's garden because it's on that video, and it's a whole movie of her story. And we love it, we enjoy it. I watch it over and over and over. And I'm going right now to call another artist that is here waiting. I don't want to make him wait. Here he is. Christophe, where are you? He was right there. I promise. Oh. Okay. Oh, there he is.
So you could send directly.
Okay, I think I'm gonna wait. Let's wait a second. Let's wait a minute. And I'm going to take a little minute and share a little bit of a song with you.
We celebrate you, Mother Earth, in every heart. Madre Tierra, contigo voy, mantenerte, tomar y sang, entera, juntos vamos, матушка земля.
All right, 30 seconds. I wanted to share that song in case you didn't hear it before, because we created this song for today for Mother Earth. And it has over 10 languages in there so that everybody feels it, not just the music, but the song. And it's really the soundtrack for our digital exhibition, which we'll be sharing in a few. Let me see if Christophe came back.
Nice.
Hello, are you there? Christophe. This is live, guys. There's gonna
Literally.
Christophe. Hello.
Whenever you need some place to stay, I stayed at a B&B, which is 5 minutes walk. Just kind of.
All right. Totally distracted and doesn't know that I'm calling him, but have a digital exhibition to share in case that you just tuned in. And it's a digital exhibition of artists who are reunited to honor Mother Earth today. And today is Earth Day. And these artists came from all over the globe, sent their artworks, and we put them together in this incredible video. And more than the video, we also have an exhibition going on in Ferrara at the Palazzo de la Raqueta. We're going to have an exciting aperitivo on Saturday, and we're going to be there every day from tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and just celebrating the message of these artists. So I want to share a little bit of what we have over here. Check it out.
Breathe in the colors, the joy that we bring. Feel the whispers of nature, hear the songbirds sing. Every flower blooming, every river flow. Together we nurture the love that びとマシャテ地球のおばあさん一緒に喜ぼう Madre terra con te mi terra yor tajume Mama Africa tuni shereke ane toprak seninle 어머니 지구 함께해요 무트 erde wir feiern dich Mother Earth hold us close let your spirit rise in the light of your beauty we lift our eyes with every heartbeat with every part we celebrate you Mother Earth in every heart Madre tierra contigo voy amarlo
Inspiring, inspiring. I hope you are inspired. And we are coming to a close. And I just want to show you just a little bit of the beauty of Mother Earth. If that doesn't inspire you. So this is what we're taking care of. We're taking care of our planet. And we're taking care of the future of the next generations, right? And I am feel really honored to be alive in this time where we are able to share this message. Oh, there is Christophe. Hey, Christophe.
Yes, that's me.
Join us. You joined us. I'm
Yes,
happy.
I'm at the library. You see, I'm on the move because at the moment I have some logos.
Okay.
I'm scanning, and this is actually one of the. It's called Slow Metal Flow. It's actually a yoga and well-being business. This is
Okay.
a logo I've finished today.
Okay. And for those who are watching, Christophe is tuning in from the United Kingdom. He's in
Yeah,
England right now.
I'm actually heading to Italy tomorrow morning.
Oh,
So I will
nice.
be in Ferrara between the 26th of April and the 30th of April, as I've said in my message. So I'm
Okay.
first going to be in Turin because there is a live gig on Saturday with three bands, and all the three bands have their logo done by me 30 years apart. One is called Nihili Locus, and the other is called In Lugubre Tenebris. And they're playing in a small venue called the Blabla Cafe.
Okay.
And they have, and then I'm from the 30th, I'm in Pinerolo. There is a festival in a disaffected church. Sorry. Okay. Oh, sorry. There is a festival in a disaffected church. Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
And with doom metal bands.
Okay.
So
And
I am really looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to.
all right. I
So
want I want to show you work though. I want to show you work for the
yes,
audience. So I just put it on the screen. This is in the ArtTour International Magazine, the special
yes,
issue. And there is Christophe. He is the Lord of Logos. Christophe is a big deal. He has done incredible logos for a lot of renowned artists like Rihanna. Who else, Christophe?
thank you.
You work with a lot of well-known musicians, right?
I
We
have worked with lots of bands, musicians, and I'm also working with a clothing company from New York
yes,
at the moment. Unfortunately, because of non-disclosure agreement, I've signed with them a non-disclosure
yes,
agreement, so I can't mention anything because that's what I understand with
of course,
non-disclosure
of course.
agreement. But I can definitely tell you it's something big.
Awesome. We're excited. We look forward to hearing more when you're ready.
Yes, they're still at the moment. I've presented them a batch of logos and they are reviewing
All
that.
right. All right. Well, thank you so much, Christoph, for tuning in. I know you're busy,
Yes,
but I appreciate that you tuned in and share with the audience this moment.
I
Thank you so
really
much.
wanted to make sure that people see me and that I'm participate. I really
Absolutely.
want people to know I will be as of tomorrow in Italy, and
Okay.
I was wondering if the exhibition will still be on display between the 26th of April at Palazzo della Racchetta.
We are actually closing on Sunday, but still it might be up. It might be up if you're around. I have to check, but it might be up. I think we're gonna take it down on Tuesday, which is
So,
Monday, right? Tuesday is the 28th or something. I'll let you know. All right. I'll send you an email.
yeah,
That
because I definitely want to
okay.
hop to Ferrara.
All
Uh,
right.
More than likely, I might be going to Ferrara on Sunday
All
because
right.
the gig is on Saturday.
Okay, we'll continue this conversation
Yes.
in email because I don't want to
Okay.
host my hold my audience. All right,
Okay.
thanks, Christoph.
Fantastic. Thank you so
Okay,
much. Have a
all right,
great
okay,
day. Bye.
bye. All right, that was a lot of logos. So as you can see, so many different artists, so many different artists, so many different messages, but it's always the one, always that message. And we've come to almost the end of the road. The first Earth Day that we celebrated, we did, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was a 6 hours broadcast in New York, and it was at the studios of MNN, Manhattan Neighborhood Networks Television in New York City. The energy is different nowadays as we start getting older, but we have been here for an hour and 40 minutes. I do not set a specific time. There is freedom for this broadcast because my idea is to share the message of the artist and allow the artists to speak and to share their messages and for you to enjoy them. So I want to thank you for being there, for tuning in, for being present. And before we close, I just want to leave you with something very simple. And it was a message of the beginning. You are loved. You are not alone. Wherever you are, whatever you do, I just want you to know that you are special. That peace within ourselves helps to build and to create peace with the environment. So we cannot speak about getting work and making this incredible work with Mother Earth if we don't work within ourselves. So just know that you're not alone. Whatever you are, know that you are special and you are here in this beautiful planet that we are sharing. It's Mother Earth. Nothing separates us. We are one. And thanks for being with us. Happy Earth Day for all of you. Happy Earth Day. I'm honored that I was here today, 2026. One more Earth Day, one incredible celebration for our friends who are in Ferrara. I hope somebody is around. And well, I will be sharing tomorrow and I'll be sharing in Italian. But if you are in Ferrara and you are listening to this, I invite you to Palazzo della Racchetta. starting tomorrow, and come and join the exhibition. Enjoy it. It's going to be incredible and you will love it. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to leave you just with the song. And until I see you again, know you are loved. Thank you. Thank you. Stay inspired.